a great day because all arms of government are represented here. National Assembly, the leader is here. Armed forces, all the branches are represented here. The community of Ondiri, through some contact, they are all represented. And I believe we have planted at least 1,000 trees. And there are still some more left. But the most important thing is that we have sworn we are going to follow these and make sure they grow. And I have told them a little history about Ondiri. It is not looking at its best. When you are a young man, it will look better. But you want to leave it better. So welcome that they can say that we are supported even at our political level, and this must be appreciated.
Thank you.
Kidogo tunipate hao.
Does you know this is the size of Nairobi River?
Nani ndio?
And you can see how clean the water is here.
They have shown it in the
Yes. Okay. Wasalimia watu.
Tumeshafanya yetu.
Wamefika sasa. Kamera hii. I introduce you.
Please.
We get a word from our chair of the Nairobi River Commission, Pamela.
Asante sana mheshimiwa.
Haya, wewe unyamaze ama ukuje uongee, Pamela anyamaze.
Dr. Pamela, chairperson Nairobi River Commission. I have done this before Kochini. My main issue is to thank the Ondiri Wetland Conservation and the people who live here. They've made us proud. There is something that is giving hope to the entire river basin regeneration. And you are the example. Nasi tumekuja tukaona. So it's something we can talk about. Downstream, we will tell them it is possible. Part of the plans we have is to create some artificial wetlands like this. Because munaambiwanga hii ndio kidney ya river basin. This is where the cleaning, the filtering of the river happens. So on behalf of all Kenyans, the millions who are suffering because of the polluted river, I want to thank the Ondiri stakeholders for showing us the way forward. Thank you very much. We will join you, and together we are going to show this country that it is possible to regenerate our river basins with your examples. Thank you very much.
Asante, wagogo.
Hamjambo tena. We are highly honored to have one of our proudest sons, because we are very proud as a community to have our Mheshimiwa, a Mheshimiwa who has been an inspiration in this community, a great pillar of leadership and hope, a leader who went through the Alliance High School, and a leader who understands conservation. In fact, I call him conservationist number one in Kikuyu constituency, because he has led by example. We have seen him come here at Ondiri Wetland and plant bamboos. We have seen him come here at Ondiri Wetland and fight the polluters of environment in this community. We have seen him allocate CDF into the environmental cause. We have seen him educate. In fact, I am going to say this without any iota of contradiction, that Kikuyu will someday produce the best and the most educated people in this community, courtesy of our MP here, who is an educationist and a person who is very passionate about the future generations. And today, Mheshimiwa, we have had so many people who have come here to do the planting of trees. In fact, these days you say growing. We have had the chair of Nairobi River Commission. We have had director of Wetlands International. We have had senior directors from NEMA. We have had leadership from National Defense College, and so many other people who have come here to do this work. And today, Mheshimiwa, we have planted over 2,000 seedlings. Though yours are still waiting for you here, and many people who have not planted yet. and who are going to accompany you. And Mheshimiwa, we must tell you that the government has really worked hard at Ondiri Wetland to ensure that it is fully conserved. One of the things that Mheshimiwa has happened at Ondiri is that pegging was done for the riparian space and fencing was done by Water Resource Authority. Then this eco-toilet was done by NEMA. And through your support, Mheshimiwa, we got this information center here. And also, we are still lobbying for the gazettement of Ondiri Wetland, because this is the biggest water reservoir, Mheshimiwa, that we have in Kikuyu constituency, and that you have been very, very passionate to see it protected. So Mheshimiwa, I know you have many guests today. You have the general here and other leaders who have spoken, though they need to speak in the mic. We have our chairman, Professor Ngugi. Professor Ngugi is the chairman of all the ecosystems that we have in this region, starting with Ondiri Wetland, Ngugi Dam, Ngugi River, Nyongara River, and Kapode Rivers. So we are very, very proud of the work that Mheshimiwa is happening here. And we thank you very much. We know that you have the whole nation to take care of, when we only have a wetland to take care of. So Mheshimiwa, we are greatly honored to have you here. So karibu sana Mheshimiwa, na Kikuyu inakupenda sana. General Kahareri, please.
Karibia. What's your name? Sean.
While we wait for the general, let me once again
He's actually here.
welcome all of you to Kikuyu tree planting occasion. David Wakoge has given details about the support we have had from our administration and from our MP. And without much ado, Honorable Kimani Ichung'wa, I hand over to you.
Thank you, Prof. Hii imezimika. Usimame hapo. Haya, ndio Kahareri na wewe tusalimia hiyo hadi hapo.
Mheshimiwa, asante sana kwa nafasi na kushukuru wananchi wa sehemu hii kwa vile tumeshirikiana pamoja. Kutunga mazingira ni jukumu la kila mtu. So tunafurahi sana kuhusishwa. Tumekuja hapa kama National Defense College ambayo iko mbali na hapa. Ndio maana pia tumejumuika na hii na kuhakikisha kwamba sio kupanda peke yake, tutarudi kuhakikisha kwamba tunachunga hii mazingira ni part of national security. Mheshimiwa, asante sana.
Thank you General Kahareri. Hamjambo?
Jambo.
Hamjambo tena?
Jambo.
Simulisamia ziara ya huko. Hata wewe nilikuwa naangalia kama unasikia ya rai. I was checking if you understand a little bit of Kikuyu. I see you do. The rai is up in the air. So let me also take this opportunity first to thank David Wakoge and friends of Ondiri, Wetlands International, NEMA, Nairobi River Commission, General Kahareri, Ahmed, and the rest of the KDF team from the National Defense College, our neighbors here in Karen, for the great work that you have joined the friends of Ondiri and the people of Kikuyu to do in planting trees at Ondiri Swamp. And as David has said, we have been here before. But somebody this morning told me, if you are taking care of these trees, Ondiri now will be a forest. So I am happy to hear what you are saying, that you not only plant, but come back to take care of the trees. But you know, we have had challenges. Last year, but 1 or 2 years ago, we planted bamboos. And I was asking about the ones I planted and those were stolen. Some were stolen. So we only pray that all the trees we plant here today, and just to tell those in the community and those who are tempted to take away what has been planted, we have enough trees. Carefree, KFS, Forestry Service, Kenya KFS, Kenya Forestry Service, and Carefree and Mogoga have given out enough trees. All our MCAs have trees that they are giving to communities. So So there will be nobody with need to come and approve what has already been planted at Ondiri or anywhere else. 2, we will have a continuous program to avail seedlings. We are in the process of amending our NGCDF Act to take care of climate mitigation matters in an intelligent language that will not clash in the Schedule 4 of the Constitution in terms of the environmental work and what the national government and county governments will do. We have already done those amendments. We hope in the next week the President should be assenting to that law to allow NGCDF now to take care of climate change mitigation measures, including the planting of trees. Part of what we shall be doing is ensuring that we encourage the establishment and management of tree nurseries in all our primary and secondary schools, so that seedlings are available to communities around us. Hii mambo ya tulipanda miti hapa, mtu anakuja kuchomoa akapanda kwake. Sasa atajua in the school neighboring your village there is a tree nursery. Ukiona shilingi 3 ama 5 unaenda shule inapata kitu na wewe unapata miti kwa bei nafuu. And of course also working with the community vendors who vend trees and flowers along our roads to ensure that there is a constant supply of trees. So let me just thank all of you for coming, joining us, and as David has challenged us, we have a responsibility. Dr. Pamela, who is here from Nairobi River Commission, this is, I think, the cleanest and primary source of Nairobi River. And if water is clean in Ondiri, we would expect by the time it gets to Machakos and Makueni, it should be as clean as it left Ondiri. We protect this wetland because it is also an important water resource for our city and our communities around here. Kikuyu Springs just behind here, Nairobi River provide water to a greater part of Nairobi, and the lower parts of Kabete and Muthaiga get their water from Kikuyu Springs. So being here, you are not only planting trees and dealing with climate change matters, but you are also providing water to yourselves, including the National Defense College in Karen. Most likely your water from Nairobi water comes from here. For NEMA Director, I think we will work together to ensure, one, as David has requested, we now gazette Ondiri as a wetland. You know, fortunately now we're in government gazetting, will be very...
Yes.
So begin the process, we work with NEMA, we will gazette it just like we work very quickly to gazette our land office. We will ensure that we gazette Ondiri as a wetland and protect it. I also want us to work with NEMA to be able to secure funds now for the fencing of the swamp area. Because there's a bit of encroachment, ukiangalia pande ile zinaona huko. Sasa kusema ni kanisa la Chakahola, lakini makanisa imeanza kuingia kwa swamp. So we have to fence so that from the pegging that was done, we ensure that at least we get a chain link fence to fence and also plant trees along the fence. Kwa hivyo, sasa kusema mengi zaidi ya hayo, I have not planted my tree. I woke up and went first to get my own trees to plant kwangu na narudi kupanda kabla hii mvua inyeshe. Kwa hivyo mlikubalie nipande ya hapa na niwashukuru tena for the great effort. Please, if wangapi wamepanda miti? Ninyi wote? Haya, wangapi wameangalia wengine wakipanda? If you have planted a tree today, this is also a very nice recreation area. Come, visit us, check whether your tree is growing. If you find your tree is not growing, please, David here at the office, we always have tree seedlings to ensure they give you a tree to replace your tree. Tutachunga kila mtu mti yake, ama miti yake. Wale watu wakadonga miti yake. Kila mtu atachunga miti yake. Wakati watakuja kuangalia miti yao after you will be visiting. Even for those who are not from Kikuyu, our National Defense Team, National Defense College, muko tu hapa Karen, that is Lower Karen, this is Upper Karen. Mkitoka Lower Karen, mnapitia hapa, simamisha gari, tena utahariri ya timu, mnaangalia kama miti inamea, si ndio? Kwa hayo mengi, asanteni na Mungu awabariki, na I can go plant my tree.
Sasa tutaenda pia tutayasota wa mheshimiwa wale ambao